Hello everyone, I'm Meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 9 a.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now we've got breaking news out of Craven County where a manhunt is going on right now in search of Dominic Conley. Now, Craven County Schools announced this morning that Vanceboro Farm Life Elementary, West Craven Middle School, and West Craven High School will be closed today due to an emergency situation. This comes as a manhunt for 24-year-old Dominic Conley, who is wanted for the murder of 72-year-old Patricia Lopedope, enters its second day. Deputies received reports of a possible sighting of Conley yesterday at a fast food restaurant at 380 Highway 43 in Vanceboro. Now, Craven County Sheriff Chip Hughes said around 8:45 p.m. Wednesday, Conley stabbed a deputy during a confrontation in a bathroom of the restaurant before taking off towards a nearby apartment complex. Conley was last seen wearing all dark clothing. Deputies say Lopedope was Conley's grandmother and was found dead inside her home on Highway 101 outside Havelock this past Saturday. Now, Conley is currently wanted for murder, first-degree arson, and larceny of a motor vehicle. He also now faces the additional charges of attempted first-degree murder, felony assault on law enforcement, causing serious injury, and resisting a public officer. Deputies warn that anyone assisting Conley will face criminal charges. If you have information on Conley, you should call the Craven County Sheriff's Office at 252-636-6620 or Craven County Communications at 252-633-2357. Now we want to highlight the meeting the president had with China's President Xi after his about 4 or 5 day trip through Asia. NBC's Tracy Wilkins has more on the developments.
President Donald Trump declared he wants to begin testing America's nuclear weapons just before his meeting with China's President Xi Jinping in South Korea, later explaining it wasn't Xi that prompted the announcement.
It had nothing to do with them. It had to do with others.
On Truth Social, the president posted the United States has more nuclear weapons than any other country and went on to express concerns that Russia and China will catch up with the U.S. in 5 years. Trump said he wanted the testing to be done on an equal basis with other countries, but did not elaborate on what that would look like. Democratic Senator Jackie Rosen reacting on X, saying, "This directly contradicts the commitments I secured from Trump nominees who've told me explosive nuclear testing would not happen." Returning from South Korea on Air Force One, Trump called the meeting with Xi a success.
I guess on the scale of from 0 to 10, with 10 being the best, I would say the meeting was a 12. Okay, I think it was a 12.
The two leaders discussed fentanyl, the export of China's rare earth minerals, and trade, prompting Trump to lower tariffs on goods from China to 47% from 57%.
It was an outstanding group of decisions, I think, that was made. A lot of decisions were made, too. There wasn't too much left out there.
In Washington, Tracy Wilkins, NBC News.
Well, thank you very much, Tracy, for that report. We now want to turn to your weather forecast. We still have our eyes on Hurricane Melissa. As it is still, Hurricane Melissa, right now a Category 2 hurricane, clears the Bahamas and the Turks and Caicos. It is now on its way towards Bermuda. But this is the point where we could start to again feel some waves off of Melissa crashing along our coast. Right now, maximum sustained winds 105 miles per hour, gusting up to 125 miles per hour. Northeasterly movement is at 21 miles per hour, though. That is encouraging. The faster we can get that forward movement speed, the better it will be for our coastline. It is going to, again, continue to generate those waves along our coast, so throughout the day today and into the very early hours of tomorrow. But by the time we get to tomorrow afternoon, that wave energy will be relaxing and calming down as the center of Melissa pulls away from North America, or at least the central Atlantic seaboard of the U.S. skies. Here's what we've got on a more zoomed-in look across eastern North Carolina right now. Still tracking some rain showers and downpours, but when we zoom the picture out a little bit further, not really seeing the same sort of cloud field we had yesterday. When we transition over to rain in your radar, easier to see, but again, highlighting the fact that later on today, we are not going to be stuck under the cloudy skies. We are right now. We certainly are right now, but later on this afternoon, that sunshine is going to be coming out in full. Do want to say good morning to Amanda Bloom. Thank you so much for joining me from the Maysville and Jacksonville area. Right now, Maysville and Jacksonville actually looking relatively dry for the most part. Gray skies, yes, but right now the heaviest rain currently coming down across Hyde, Terrell, and Dare counties, and of course the Outer Banks. Those showers are working their way up even on the north side of the Albemarle Sound, so Pasquotank, Perquimans, looks like Currituck counties getting in on it, Camden as well. Right now, fairly light rain though compared to again what they had to deal with across Jamaica. Now, as we head through the next several days, we're looking again at very dry weather. The rain showers today will pull off the coast, the Outer Banks, by the time we get to around lunchtime today, between around noon to around 2 p.m. From there, it's just sunny, clear skies all the way through Friday. So, great news for trick-or-treaters out there is that we again are not looking at rain showers for the big trick-or-treating event coming up tomorrow night. Right now, air temperatures in the low to mid 60s throughout most of eastern North Carolina. As you get closer to the water, though, you are seeing a little bit more warmth. We've got 67 degrees in Elizabeth City, 68 in Stumpy Point, 69 in Hatteras. A lot of that has to do with the southerly wind that's present right now. Now, that wind, at least the direction of that wind, will be changing later on today. That's what has actually kept us fairly warm so far today, is that southwesterly wind. But as that cold front clears the coast, we will eventually start to see those winds shift out of the west to west-northwest, especially as that area of high pressure starts to inch its way closer to eastern North Carolina. Now, that's also going to dry our air out, and with dry air comes a faster overnight cooling trend, which will push overnight lows down into the low 40s, possibly upper 30s for Friday night and Saturday night. Get ready again for a bit more of a chill as we head through the next few nights, not tonight, but the following night, Halloween night, and again on Saturday night. As we approach next week, though, we should start to see those air temperatures rise a little bit more, getting back into the upper 60s for daytime highs, mid to upper 40s for your overnight lows. That's all we have time for today's 9 a.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, I hope you all have a fantastic Wednesday, or Thursday even.
This hour of the WITN First Alert Desk is sponsored by ENC Pirate Realty.